There we go. Back. Hello there, viewers. Welcome back then to another episode of the Manchester United vs Arsenal Invincible series, the network game with WorkTheSpace. And since we last met, you'll recall then it was the Leeds match was the last episode. We're trying to fight through this a little bit because there's loads of cup games in there. But in terms of the Premier League, 4 matches played. Wins against Birmingham, wins against Middlesbrough, wins against Portsmouth. So a good. Okay, we've lost again. It's not gone great. So yeah, I mean, this is the game you're probably interested in. We took an early lead. I say early lead. 43 minutes, Ronaldo scored, and then panic stations hit. Really, Giggs had to come off. He got a little bit of an injury, so Vinicius came on. I tried to play 2 up top. It was messy, and then Robbie Keane, of all people, scores 2. Robbie Keane. I mean, he was good. Look, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but it's not ideal, is it? Technical attributes are left wanting a touch, but everything else is quite good. So as you can see, it's going very well in the Champions League, though. 3 wins, and that, viewers, I'll let Jack know this, but that's where I would like to go invincible. I think the being invincible in the Premier League is overrated, but in the Champions League, where Jack, I should say, has lost to Milan, viewers, I think I've still got a chance. League table-wise, then, it's not looking that good for us in terms of beating the Invincibles. Jack's basically just running away with it. We'll go through his results in a moment with him, so you can see what's what and how it's all occurred. There's one result in particular that is daft. So not great. We sit 6th at the moment with Newcastle, Liverpool, Villa and Chelsea ahead of us, but Manchester City to come today, and this is a game I'm actually quite looking forward to, of course. A derby. David Seaman in goal for Manchester City. Other players like Steve McManaman, who you now know from BT Sports commentary team. Nicholas Anelka was very good back then. There was I think there's a young Joey Barton in here. Yeah, a young Joey Barton, 21 years of age, aggression of 14, so before he was an absolute terror. So yeah, you see there Joey Barton in there as well. Don't think he'll play. Paulo Wanchop, though. I mean, for those that remember players like such as Paulo Wanchop, the glory years of the Premier League or the Premiership, it might have even been then. So there's some good players. We should have enough to beat them, you would think, though. And tactics-wise, let's see what we're going to do for the next game. So, a few fitness concerns here and there. So we're going to drop Gary Neville for this one. Wes Brown is going to come in at right back. But you can see, once again, a change of system as we just quickly changed Paul Scholes to a playmaker in there alongside Nicky Butt. Basically, we're trying to find something until it works, viewers. I'm actually going to put Ronaldo on the bench as we're sitting here looking at it. Look, we've lost 3 games. Jack's going to be decidedly smug about it because we know what he's like. So, Brown, Ferdinand, Borden and Sylvester at the back there. Nicky Butt and Paul Scholes. Hassan is back in the side, fit again. Will be on the right-hand side. Giggs on the left-hand side. I might change Giggs up to a winger, actually, and have 2 wingers on either side. Should we do that? Sure. And then Van Nistelrooy and Ronaldo up front. Goals. I'm expecting goals, viewers. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, though, back on the bench. Of course, current Manchester United manager. He'll probably come on. He was known back in the day. People might know he played for Manchester United, but if you're a little bit younger, you might not know he was sort of his thing was coming off the bench and scoring. So start him on the bench today, and we'll see how he does. 30 years of age. I've got to say, this is obviously like 15 years ago. He looks the same. Oh, that's probably an updated picture. That's a good point. That is him now. So, let's pretend. Should we cut this bit? I've left it in. Right, let's go and talk to Jack then about his results before we get into our game against Manchester City. I'll see you in a moment. Right then, viewers, I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend. That is WorkTheSpace. Jack.
Hi.
I want to say a mixed time, but of course Arsenal's Invincible campaign was mainly Premier League based.
Yeah, Champions League doesn't matter, does it? So that's fine.
No, well, good job too, because since we last met, you have been defeated and held as well, which is good. But looking at the Premier League results, Portsmouth was a domination, Manchester City was a domination, Fulham was a domination. And talk to me about the Bolton result, because that's ridiculous.
I mean, I stole JJ Okocha, didn't I?
Yeah, so you took their best player.
I did.
And then proceeded to, he scored against them as well. Bergkamp got 4. A variety of goal scorers. That's always quite nice, actually.
I know. Well, Tevez was injured as well. I've had Tevez out for the last month, our star man. So, right. Bergkamp's come in. He's done the business. Sam Allardyce, not a happy bunny. But
I will say, Tevez did score.
Did he? I don't remember this.
Good. Doesn't even know his team.
He was coming back.
This is the problem with Jack's system. He's brought too many players in, too many forward players.
He was coming back from injury. He was coming back from injury.
I can see there it says 95% conditioning. He was fine. He was primed.
That was his match sharpness.
You've lost it, Jack. You've lost the dressing room. I mean, and since that sort of that confusion with the players, you went to Milan.
10-0. The confusing.
You went to Milan and you got battered. Seedorf, Shevchenko, Inzaghi. Off you go, pal.
Pirlo, Rivaldo, Nesta, Cafu,
yes, they're very
Tida,
good.
Kaka.
You were the Invincibles.
I thought it was funny, when you read out that team, it's actually madness.
It's not a bad team.
My heart did sink. It gets to 3-2, I'm thinking, we're getting back into this. As I bring on Ray Parlour, Kaka's getting warmed up and getting ready to come on. It's a bit of a reality check.
Yeah, so in terms of the league table, I'm not gonna lie, Jack, it is looking good for you.
It's looking pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, 9 games gone, 36 plus 36. It's your goal difference.
Thank you, Bolton.
But, Ronaldo's up there in terms of top goal scorers. So I'm battling you. I'm not messing about.
Fair.
Yeah, we've lost a game here or there.
Let's discuss your results, Ben, because obviously you've shown them all. What happened against Tottenham?
Now, as you found out, tough side, Tottenham.
You
scraped through.
I recall your last episode saying they weren't that good, previously. Back then they only had Canute, I believe was the word you used.
No, because that's true. I forgot about Robbie Keane, Jack, who got 2 goals against me. I'm going to say against the run of play. It was pretty harshly done as far as results go. But after that, Portsmouth 5-1 and unbeaten in the Champions League, which is where I plan, viewers, to go invincible. So
that is just setting. I'm getting ready for the end of season, best moments where we're now going to cut to you losing 5-0 in the first knockout round.
No, not at all. I will beat you in the final if you make it through your group, obviously, because you're struggling. With your Champions League.
Yeah, it's true. I am struggling, but plenty of games left. I'm fine.
Who have you got today?
I've got Everton away. So they're an okay team in this era, but they've got Yobo and Bramble out injured at the back, so I feel like there's a weakness there. I've
not played them. I've got the Manchester Derby. I've got City, who back then were really not as similar to Spurs. Were really not as good as they are now. Nicolas Anelka, though, he's still good. I think I should be looking out for.
Well, I beat them 3-0, so
yeah. Well, tricky still, though, isn't it?
Anelka had the lowest average rating when I played them as well, but I've got faith in you to win this one, Ben.
Thanks, Jack.
I really think you can do it. I think you're going to match or better our performance, and I can't wait to hear from you after the game about how much better you are than me.
Of course, I will be joining Jack after the game to discuss the results of it, so make sure you go over and watch Jack's perspective of his match, as well as our conversation later on. Jack, thanks for joining me. I'll speak to you later on.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. 10-0 Premier League record. Just
all right.
Cut him off.
Cut him off.
Let's go. Win the league. Unbeaten.
Oh, my God.
I love it.
Right, gang, about to go into the game. Worth noting, Roy Keane is suspended for this game and can't play. Not like Roy Keane, surprising. Who would have seen it coming with 20 aggression, 20 bravery, amongst others? I guess we'll see. That 10 acceleration with 20 aggression, it's not going great for him. Of course, if you're enjoying this series, make sure you drop a like on it and comment if there's anything you would do differently with the system. What system would you play with the players available? Would you go for something slightly more attacking? I mean, this is quite attacking. Slightly more defensive? Probably. I think so far I've just been very unlucky, viewers. And that's how the record books will show it, I'm sure. And if you've got any questions about the team as well, comment section, get involved, ask away, and I'll do my best to answer away. All right, then, here we are. A lot of faces missing for the City side. Chris, I can't say I remember Chris. 24-year-old Brazilian. It doesn't ring loads of bells. But they're playing a 4-4-2, as was the way back then. Jean-Noel Thomason up front, who was a very good player back then, on loan from Milan. And if Jack's results are anything to go by, he'll be problematic. They've got Nakamura on the left-hand side as well, which is curious. I actually forgot that he was at Manchester City at all. All right, a few other players in there that people probably aren't too familiar with, but I guess the key men, Claudio Reyna, who I think worked for City for a short time, maybe on sort of their American project. Anelka up front, and of course Distan is at left-back as well. Was very quick back then, decent at left-back too. Whereas our boys, who mainly wear suits in their pictures, we'll see how we get on. All right, we're going to go aggressive from the off. A team such as ours should be winning without any trouble at all. Back in this era, all right, Manchester United used to roll City over like nobody's business. There'd be the occasional time where it became difficult, but generally for United, it was quite simple. I'm going to say Rio Ferdinand's a natural choice for the armband. Oh, there we are, Doctor. It's Derby Day. How much do you look forward to take on your rivals? It's a tremendous occasion. I'd very much look forward to it. Let's play ball. As you can see, the team's walking out there. I don't know if this is. I think this is Main Road rather than the City of Manchester. I'm not entirely sure. As we've kicked things off. Now, all we really want here is a comfortable win. Now, Jack, as we've seen now, has won a game 10-0. I would like to match that against City. It can't be that difficult. I mean, if Jack can do it, come on. I'll do my best not to reveal his result, and we'll talk to him at the end, obviously, on his channel about what's what. He's doing well, isn't he? But he's very try-hard, is our Jack. He likes to show off with how good he is at Football Manager, using a team that didn't lose a league game all season 15 years ago. All right, a little bit of play here as Hassan has got on the ball and is now racing forward. He finds Ruud van Nistelrooy. He's raced through on goal, and Ruud finds the back of the net. Lovely stuff. Perfect start to the game, and Van Nistelrooy makes it 1-0. And Manchester City already look beaten as we climb the table a little bit with the result here. And of course, we want to get as close to Arsenal as possible so that when we beat them back to back, like we beat them home and away, we're going to be right behind them. And only one slip up then will be a problem for him. Van Nistelrooy there with the goal though. Lovely stuff. Easy mode right now. Easy. Ronaldo, free kick, 20 yards out. Oh, should we just count it? No. Want a few more goals. Our goal difference is substantially behind his. So the more goals, the better, really. Let's go slightly more positive. As it's a free kick, though, to Manchester City. Reyna's got it in the centre, and they might try and work something neatly, will they? They've gone across to Anelka. I can't. Oh, God. Nicholas Anelka has scored. 8th goal of the season, a man in form. And we're 1-1 now, which is a bit embarrassing. At what point do I just use another tactic that isn't this? Because this obviously isn't working as well as planned. I hope Jack makes his tactic available on the Steam Workshop, because that would come in handy. Now, last time he played, Jack was talking about the fact that inverted wingers were very good. How were they? Let's see. Inverted winger on attack. Inverted winger on this. And now I don't know if look, I'm just taking what I've been told's good. I'm just trying stuff. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is waiting in the wings. Van Nistelrooy is going to move up to a complete forward as well. Maybe even a target man. He was a big lad, old Ruud. I need to get Van Nistelrooy and Ronaldo playing well together. Right now, it's like too many cooks. It's not working. All right, let's see then. As it's a throw-in to City. The ball's been played across. Not like this, please. For heaven's sake, get near him. Get close to him. Anyone? Oh my! They've hit the post. This is not great from us. I mean, they're inspired by the feedback. I bet. What would Fergie say? There's about we're nearly on the hour mark, and Ronaldo is looking nervous. Right, this is his moment, though. I can sense it as he heads it back down to Wes Brownlee, but a wicked delivery towards Van Nistelrooy. Doesn't quite get on it though. It's now Ryan Giggs if he can find his way through. Can he? To Hassan, who's got Wayne Bridge not on the pitch. Doesn't play for us. Wes Brown, sorry, is who I was meant to talk about. Paul Scholes though, back in it. Him and Nicky Butt combining the class of '92. Back to Hassan. Go for goal, mate. Maybe. Go on, do it. Oh, David Seaman parries it away. I can't imagine at 40 Seaman's reflexes are that good, so let's not shoot it at him, please. I mean, it's a short corner routine from us, as Scholes going to put this in. He is. Are we there? No. As for this story, there maybe with a chance? No? Okay, no. It's all very pedestrian from Manchester United so far. What's happening here? Are they counter-attacking, are they? What's all this? No, surely not. Barthez, easy. At what point do you get Solskjaer on? Now? Yeah, good idea. He used to always come on quite late, as I recall, but we're bringing him on. He might just be the X factor we need right now. Maybe the real partnership will be Solskjaer and Edelson, rather than Van Nistelrooy and Ronaldo. Ruud on it, though. If he can find his man to the right, Van Nistelrooy goes through about 3 of them. Somil, I think that was, with a fantastic challenge, though. Wipes him out, gets the ball as well, as now a little bit of panic stations at the back there. He's worrying. Solskjaer! Oh, yes! He's come on as a substitute and scored the goal. Of course he has. It was made to be this way. Solskjaer with the goal. 22 minutes left on the clock, and this is what we've been lacking all season. You can see the pressure from United's too much for them. They can't get it out. The pass is poor, and Solskjaer left-footed into the top corner. Lovely. Back on track, viewers. We're back on track. Everything's fine. Just to think, and you lot seemed worried. I was calm. We're working it again neatly here as Nicky Butt and Paul Scholes combining in the centre. If you can find our way through. Lovely ball to Solskjaer on that right-hand side. He scored. Can he provide a goal now? Cross comes in. Van Nistelrooy's there. Well, I'm starting to think 65 million on Ronaldo was maybe a waste, viewers. That has crossed my mind. We should have got in some other defenders. 3-1 though, and Solskjaer has changed the game. It's like a new player has entered. He's been out for the start of the season as they've put a ball in. Bartez with a big save as it's cleared away. Great defending at the back there. They've got a corner. I can't imagine anything will come from this as it's whipped in and it's cleared easily. All right, about 10 minutes to go. Scholes apparently looking very tired, so Kleberson's going to come on and replace him, and Cristiano Ronaldo is going to come on for Hassan as well. These inside forwards, or inverted wingers, sorry, they're not doing wonders for me, I must say. I say that, I've put them on, and now we're leading quite comfortably. As a shot comes in, it's Gareth Barry on it, but it cleared away. Wait, did City sign Gareth Barry? So City signed Gareth Barry. He wasn't at City at this point in his career. He did obviously go there at some point. He's very good though, blimey. Not helping him today. They probably should have started him. They've also not brought on Steve McManaman yet, which I thought they would have done by now. 2 minutes left to go. And if any team look like scoring at the end here, it's going to be City as it goes all the way back across to Nakamura, and he scored. It's 3-2. Let's go defensive. Let's just play it safe. This is largely job done here, viewers. And that's it then, viewers. Game over here as City 2, Manchester United 3. Job done. Ruben Van Nistelrooy getting 2. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the main man, coming on. City scored late, but the game was over by then. Don't you worry about that. As I will now go over to Jack's channel and talk to him. But for us, that's going to bring us to the end of this video. Who do we play next, though? Let's find out before we carry on. Now, I think, I might be wrong, but I think what we agreed, our next game is going to be against each other. There's quite a few Premier League games in between that, about six Premier League games, and we'll conclude our Champions League group in that as well. But we'll see then. Arsenal, me versus Jack, next episode. Hopefully it's one you're looking forward to. I certainly am. So I'll see you for it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like on it. Let's aim for 1,000 likes. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Of course, the link to Jack's video will be in the top line of the description. So go over, check it out, and see how we talk about the results that have occurred. What's he done? He's won 2-0. Boring.